Like in that condition, even your missiles will do more, or sorry, your bombs will do more damage. Because the rank doesn't change the damage to your weapons, it changes the boss's HP. Yeah, the only way I have of fighting that guy is just to get as close as possible. It works if I actually was prepared properly. So I don't use the 15 hertz button much, but one of the times I do is in stage 1. It's pretty hard to get through the Zoids. Well, pretty hard is an exaggeration, but you kind of have to adjust a lot more for the Zoids if you're only shooting at 5 hertz. And given that the last one in the wave is a power-up carrier, I kind of don't want to miss that. Nah, I missed the green. I'm always willing to take a hit if it means getting that green, but I screwed it up. It was kind of dumb what I did. I took the hit and then I moved. It's alright to miss 1 green, you still get twinned by dual shears, but if you miss 2, you won't. And then you have to go to the backup strat, which sucks. Alright, I did 15 hertz that time on King Fossil. Yeah, I guess the thing about the Zoids being a beefy enemy that shows up from the beginning to the end of the game is that it gives you that feeling of powering up as you progress. Like, they're pretty hard to cut through at the beginning. Then you get laser, and that takes out the formations. Well, it kind of demonstrates the difference between missile and laser. Like, missile 3, or like the 3-shot missile is good enough to take him down pretty easily, but even laser level 1 does a good job because it hits all of them at once. Okay, didn't miss any blues this time. That's where I always expect to get super. That red tends to do that. Get out of the way, you goddamn slimes. Alright. Yeah, I must have missed a red last time in Zone B, and that would have been why. Electric Fan felt like he took so long to fight. Alright, and I'm gonna get a 15 hertz. No, that's probably a mistake actually. Because of the missiles. Still felt like it took a really long time. But it wasn't long enough that the Yazukas started showing up. So the default extend setting of this game is 1 only at 600k, which means like, I mean, we already have it. And that's it. You can set it in the dips to be every 600. But yeah, I'm not relying on this extends too much anyway, so don't really care. I don't even know where the hidden one-ups are. Actually, there is one I know, but it's not on this route. I think they're in like, what, Zone 6 is one of the places that always has them. There we go. Got twin. And this last Zoid wave. No, it's not that one, but anyway, the last one in the stage should have the last red. Get right at the end of the stage. There we go. This makes more sense to me. Alright, so we're gonna go under the claws. You can go a decent ways into the floor. You actually want to stay close to dual shears. Better to err on the side of being too close than too far, because if you're too far, then his bullets will catch the back of the Silverhawk. The laser actually feels pretty good to use once it gets to about level 3 or level 4. And at full power, like at full laser 7, I kind of like it. It's similar to DARIUS, the balance there. Like when you first get laser, it's trash, but then it's decent. I don't know how else to fight dual shears other than that. I don't even know. And I don't know that it's an exploit, because the thing is, as soon as you destroy the second claw, he starts aiming bullets at you. So you have to be ready to move out of the way, or you destroy one of the claws, and then you back up and fight the second claw from a distance before killing him. Alright, so yeah, we need like 1 or 2 more reds, and then laser won't feel so horrible. It took some getting used to, but it's alright. Yeah, that one tends to try to escape. I hate the missile launchers. There's the Noko. Got rid of him. Well, that's the first and worst Noko. There will be more. The Nokos that come from the front, Nokos are the walker or the hopper enemies. The ones that come from the front just like leave the screen when they get to the back of the screen. But the ones that come from the back just hang around forever. They never go away. Yeah, that one, now he's dead. Yeah, bye-bye red. So if we miss one more red, then we're going to be late on wave. It's not the end of the world. How's everyone's favorite? Fatty Glutton. The boss that they had to make an entire new version of the game just to rebalance. Oops. Now he's easy. So I have the hyper shield now, and the thing that sucks about this is that it has a collision box. Bounces you off of walls, basically. It rebounds you when you make contact with a wall, and like, I'm sure in theory it's supposed to keep you from crashing into the ground or into the ceiling, but what it has a tendency to do is to hit walls when you're not expecting and then bounce you into another wall so that you instantly die or something like that. It's only ever killed me, never helped me. Ah, okay. Well, now I know where that one up is. I didn't know that before, but I noticed that my bomb hit something on the ground. Ah, I feel like maybe I missed 2 reds already. I'm not sure. Either way, I think there's... No, maybe not. I think there's 3 in this stage. So if I get all the reds in this stage, then I'll get wave before the boss. By the way, I've mostly just been manually tapping a shot since I got laser. Not using the 5 hertz or the 15 hertz. I actually never use the faster auto fire rates with laser because it bunches up so much and then you're pretty much defenseless. Oh, there goes green. Can you die? Yeah, and we're gonna... No, I'll get that green. I thought it was gonna get stuck. Do you see how I got bounced there? Like, what did I bounce off of? Might not have been obvious, but definitely did. Yeah, there's just one laser per button press. I mean, the button I'm tapping is the 5 hertz button, so maybe sometimes 2 come out. Alright, so keen bayonets. He doesn't shoot any homing shit. He's like very straightforward. I guess he's a swordfish, so he just is a straight shooter. But once you take off the dorsal fin, you're kind of safe at the top. It's just a matter of getting in for a few hits. Alright, these Zukas were starting to spawn. So the Cosmic Collection has a gadget which shows how much HP your shield has. I initially played with that turned on because it kind of gives you a sense of, you know, where you're screwing up a lot and how much, and like whether some stuff hits you twice or whatever. But ultimately I prefer playing with it turned off because I don't really need to think about how much shield HP I have. It's kind of just a distraction. Alright, so here it's like unbelievably important that we get this first red. Okay, there it is. Doing this stage without wave is rough. And if we had gotten all our greens, I think would have multi by now. Or only be 1 off of it instead of 3 or 2 off. And multi is pretty helpful for this stage too, but it's not like not nearly as important as wave, I guess. Got Nokos again, of course. These gaps, this is harder to pass through than it looks. You don't want to move diagonal there. Alright, we got medium-sized wave now. Yeah, it's definitely cool to have a stage. Like, it just makes it feel different than the previous stages. You have this new weapon now, and also we're going to give you some cool stuff to use it on. Alright, so what is this? Iron Hammer. He's kind of similar to Keen Bayonet, except he has homing missiles as well. So at this point, and like from here on, I'm usually going to be holding the missile button and manually firing wave. Oh yeah, it feels so good to land a hit with laser and wave. This is definitely a game where like you feel every shot. Alright, so this is the final zone. Oh, there's another one up there that I hadn't discovered before and that conveniently drifted away through the terrain. Well, now I know where to get 2 more 1-ups. Or 2. I didn't know where to get any on this route before. So this stage gives you a lot of blues. I think it gives you 6. And you need them for a great thing. You don't want to be losing them on the stage. Alright, so now we got Multi, Sandy. Huh, that blue kind of slowed down. Thought it was going to fly away really fast. That one might get away. Nope, that also changed directions. They're being very generous with their movement behaviors at the moment. Also, like, hitting all these rows of the purple orbs that lower when they get take damage with wave, that feels really satisfying too. Alright, so we're pretty much max power. We missed those 3 greens, but it's good condition for great thing. There we go. I didn't even lose my shield. Hey, Harmonica, how's it going? You a fan of fishing? Probably. Wonder what this boss would be like if you could see what was going on. I can sorta see. Like, it's mainly just... Oh, you get bonus points for your leftover lives. Thanks. What's going on, Rick? Yes, that's my first clear of this game. We just went with the great thing route because it was there, because it felt like the easy route. But anyway, yeah, with great thing, like the main things I'm focused on are the fatty glutton projectiles, trying to dodge those. Well, trying to shoot them first and then dodge. And then the homing missiles to make sure that my bombs are hitting them. No, I never cleared this before. I didn't even play it a whole lot before. When I bought the Cosmic Collection a couple years ago, I played it a little bit. It seemed interesting, but like something that would take a decent amount of learning. And I'm just kind of on a Darius kick right now. I did Darius 2 last weekend. Yeah, Fatty Glutton. Even the things inspired by Fatty Glutton are a pain. But really, like, this version in Darius Extra is nothing. In Darius new version, well, I messaged Golem a few days ago and was like, Fatty Glutton's impossible. Like, literally cannot be beaten. I was playing new version just to check it out. He was like, yeah, definitely play extra. But yeah, anyway, with Great Thing, like, I look at the destructible projectiles and then just generally try not to get hit by more than one thing at a time. Like, taking a hit here and there is not a big deal, because from the stage you should have at least 10 hit points stocked. And when you don't have your shield, your hitbox gets a lot smaller, which I like. That's like good balance there. That like you do have an improved chance of survival or of dodging things when you lose the hitbox, the shield hitbox. So yeah, I barely used the 15 hertz at all. I actually played a lot of that run just manually firing, but for most of the boss fights, I was using 5 hertz. But it was really just at the beginning of the game that I used 15. And the missiles are 15 throughout. So we don't get like a story ending or anything.